a group of students found themselves in a situation they definitely weren't prepared for: parenthood. No, not actual parenthood, but close enough, because in their hands was a tiny, helpless kitten looking at them like they were supposed to have all the answers. The kitten and students both were confused now, but they did what any rational, responsible young adults would do: immediately run to their teacher, known for two things: his love for animals and his ability to roast students with a straight face. "Sir, this kitten, something's wrong with his eyes," they exclaimed. The teacher looked at the kitten, then at the students, then back at the kitten. And with all the wisdom of a man who had seen things, he said, "Since you guys don't have many friends, maybe you should keep him." But there was a problem. His lab was about to start. And as much as the kitten might have enjoyed a MATLAB session, he probably wasn't ready for the horrors of signal processing. Before the teacher could even suggest a plan, the students did something truly shocking. They volunteered to babysit. For the next 2.5 hours, while the professor gave a lecture, the tiny kitten was cradled like royalty, living a life of luxury. Probably the most peaceful sleep he'd had in his entire 3 weeks of existence. When the lab ended, the teacher returned to find a sight that could make even the toughest hearts melt. The kitten, curled up, snoring, completely unbothered. But there was still a mission to complete. The little guy needed real care. On the way to the shelter, something became very clear: this kitten had zero fear. The second they arrived, he strutted in like he was the CEO of the place. He inspected every corner. He picked tiny fights with older cats. He owned the shelter within 5 minutes of stepping inside. Then came the big vet reveal: he wasn't blind, just slightly cross-eyed, which explained the permanent look of confusion and judgment. But other than that, he was completely fine. Just needed some love, good food, and maybe an owner who didn't mind being constantly side-eyed. At Paws Rescue Shelter, little fighters like this guy get the care they need, but finding them loving homes, that's a team effort. Whether you adopt, volunteer, or support in any way, you're helping make a difference. Because no soul, especially one this small, cross-eyed, and absolutely full of drama, should have to face the world alone.